nightmare. So I'm making the executive decision and starting packing my stuff away inside the tent, because... Now then, YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm out on a solo mission, and as the law now says that you can get a fine for the old wild camping, I'm not wild camping tonight. I'm actually just gonna go up this hill here behind me, and I'm gonna pitch my tent, and I'm probably gonna rest my eyes for about 6 to 8 hours, but I'm definitely not wild camping. So yeah, glad we cleared that up, just for the record, just in case I get busted. So yeah, it's obviously this new thing that's come in. People are getting fined. There's enforcement officers dotted about all over the lakes, and yeah, they're stopping people from wild camping. So I've come to a little known place called Core, and I'm gonna get me napper down for a few hours on the top of it, just to have a rest in between each day of my walk. So yeah, that's me today. It's gonna be a good one. Got some stuff to cook, and I've also got a new tent which I've previously had, but I bought it again. I liked it that much. I've just made some adjustments and altered it slightly, so it's a little bit lighter than it is straight out of the shop now, but more importantly, it's a bit brighter. So I'll show you that once I pitch it. I'll bring you back once I know what the hell I'm doing. The car was reading 25 degrees when I pulled in. We've walked up from whereabouts are we? Just down in those woods down there. So I don't know how far it is, maybe like 3 miles or something, but it's just like fairly steady climb up to this point, and then it is just mega steep. A few flies about. So I don't know how well you can make that out, but that's White Pike in the middle of there. So last time I was out using this tent, well, the tent before I sold it and then rebought it, I was on top of, you can see to the right, I'll put an arrow on the screen to show you. To the right hand side is White Maiden, and that's where I did the camp with Nige, and then obviously Buck Pike, Brown Pike, Dow Crag, and then you can just about see Coniston Old Man in the distance, probably behind my good head. So yeah, awesome 360 views from here, amazing. So yeah, last time I was out in this tent, I think I mentioned this spot, said it's probably one of my favourite camp spots in the Lake District, because basically you've got loads of pitching options. Look at that, all in one spot. Don't really want to be looking out there because that's Sellafield. But yeah, last time I camped here, I was in my nature hike tent, and I stuck my tent right there, and it's not a bad option, to be honest. You got a little bit of shelter from that boulder there, but decent views out this way in the morning, so might go for that again. So there we have it, nifty little pitch. So the reason why I rebought this tent was because I had an issue with condensation, because it's a single skin tent, and what I didn't realise was, you see how that door is? The bottom corner of the door clips up inside the tent, and then you pull the door down yay far, and gives really good ventilation. And you can do that with all 4 doors, which is pretty decent. Then obviously it's a trekking pole tent, so you've got to carry poles with you. I usually use them on the way down anyway. And then the other thing I changed was, it did have this black, probably 3mm Dyneema paracord stuff. I've changed it to some high vis 1.8mm stuff, so dead thin, dead strong, and no more tripping over the guy lines because I can't see them. How about that for a banging idea? The old thermos flask with ice in it, and then just pour your toffee vodka straight over the top. Lovely. not made a video for a bit. I was going to do one not so long ago. I went on holiday up Scotland again, just the same spot that I usually go. I'll put some footage up. But yeah, I did a camp there and I'd planned to get a video and stuff, but I ended up just getting trolleyed. We had an awesome sunset and stuff from, where were we at? Between Mallaig and Arisaig in like northwest Scotland, just like on the mainland, looking out to all the islands, and the sunset out over, I think it was Rum, the Isle of Rum, just absolutely epic. But yeah, me, Rob and Byron did a camp there, just chilling out, and then I've done a couple of camps with some mates and that, but yeah, I need to start getting out a bit more and doing a bit. Banging. That's me full of scran now. Don't need them camping dehydrated meals, do you? Get the old burgers on. I don't know if cars are weighing right or not. Let's Google it. Car isn't one. I don't know why, because it's bloody beautiful. It's probably why nobody comes up here. That wind's picking up. I've just had to re-guy the tent out just to make sure that it's sturdy, and I'm not going to go flying off there, because that would be a bad do, a very bad do. So yeah, I'm just taking in this sunset, chilling. So I've just come and got in the tent because it's absolutely blowing a gale, as you can see. Hopefully this pitch wasn't a terrible idea right on the edge of the summit. Soon find out, won't we? Should be alright. Fingers crossed. Oh dear. I don't even know what time it is. 5 to 9. So yeah, it's got pretty wild outside. Good test for the tent anyway, innit? See if all them knots that are tied on the new guy lines, see if they survive. Questioning myself now. One of them's making a weird farting noise, it's not me. Oh bloody. See, I don't know if I said before, the tent's the One Tigris Hill Ridge, and it went in the sale on Amazon. I think it was about 70 quid, so bit of a bargain of a tent really, if it doesn't fall to bits tonight. But yeah, like I say, I've had it before. I just didn't realise you could half zip the doors open and attach them up on the connection points and have a bit more ventilation. But there's ventilation at the top and the bottom, like where your head and foot go up. And then it's just got little pockets in all four corners, and it's not a bad little tent. A couple of hooks in the top corners as well to hang your lantern. So yeah. If this wind keeps up, should be an eventful night. We'll have to check the weather. What a nightmare. So I'm making the executive decision and starting packing my stuff away inside the tent because this wind seems to be getting worse. That trekking pole is making some weird cracking sounds. They're made out of carbon fibre, which isn't ideal, and it's got quite a lot of force on it. As you can see, this is off-loading. Not good. Up. Let's get this tent packed away. So I wouldn't ordinarily recommend doing this, but I do know the area very well, so yeah, I'm happy that I can get myself off the hill without any dramas. But more importantly, leave no trace. That was hard graft coming down there in the dark. It's pretty difficult to navigate, really. I know the area really well, but yeah, as I say, it's hard work when it's pitch black. You can't see anything. But back at the car now, obviously it's 4:30, so it's taken me about an hour and a half to get here. So yeah, good do, aside from the constant wind. I guess it's because it's on the summit, you can't really forecast it, but I've checked the forecast before I went out and it said 8 miles an hour and then 15 gusts, but it seemed to be about 20 plus constant all night. So I think I only got about maybe an hour and a half skip. Woke up at 3 o'clock to the tent nearly coming down, and that trekking pole making a strange sound. So I just thought, with them being carbon fibre, strong possibility that they're gonna break. So yeah, you're best off knowing your gear's limits, I guess. But yeah, I probably wouldn't advise if you don't know the area really well. I wouldn't advise getting out of your tent. I'd just sort of sit it out and see how you get on. But yeah, it's getting late now anyway, so I'd have been packing up sort of nowish if I didn't really know the area. But yeah, all that being said, if you like this sort of video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will catch you at the next one. Ta-da!